I don't think that this is about me, Hailey Bieber, and Selena Gomez. This is not about this pitting between two women and division between two women.
Yeah, right. Like, we don't know she's obsessed with Selena and Justin. For years, Hailey has consistently tried to attack Selena, painting herself as a victim of cyberbullying. On many occasions, like the Eyebrow Gate drama, Hailey openly made fun of Selena. This time, she took her mockery too far, forcing Selena to give her a reality check. What's trending between them, and how does it add to the unfolding drama? Let's dish the tea. The Eyebrow Gate drama. In February 2023, Selena posted a TikTok where she joked about accidentally over-laminating her eyebrows. Literally just a silly TikTok, right? Wrong. Because hours later, Kylie Jenner, who happens to be besties with Hailey, posted an Instagram story with the caption, "This was an accident?" over a picture of her eyebrows, followed by a FaceTime screenshot with Hailey zooming in on their eyebrows. And of course, fans interpreted this as Kylie and Hailey mocking Selena, sparking what became known as Eyebrow Gate. Now, here's where Selena supposedly threw shade back. Instead of ignoring the whole thing like most adults would do, Selena decided to comment on multiple TikTok videos that were criticizing Hailey and Kylie for supposedly bullying her. On one video calling out mean girls attacking her, she wrote, "I love you." On another discussing her struggles post-Justin breakup, she commented, "That made me cry and thank you." Some fans and social media users claimed Selena was subtly encouraging a hate train against Hailey by engaging with these posts. Imagine if Taylor Swift went around liking every single post criticizing Kanye West and Kim Kardashian. The internet would explode. That's basically what was happening here, with some accounts like @ExposingsMag accusing Selena of starting a hate train for nothing, and then playing victim by taking a social media break. But wait, hold up, let's be real for a second. Did Selena actually directly name Hailey in any of these comments? No. Did she explicitly attack her? Also no. Her responses could easily be interpreted as just showing gratitude to fans defending her mental health, rather than trying to drag Hailey through the mud. In fact, on March 24th, 2023, Selena addressed the escalating drama on Instagram stories, saying that Hailey had reached out to her about receiving death threats and hateful messages. Selena condemned the hate, saying, "This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." Not exactly the behavior of someone trying to tear another woman down, right? But the drama didn't stop there, because apparently these two can't even breathe without the internet analyzing it for hidden messages. Let's talk about Selena's social media break that followed this whole eyebrow mess. On February 23rd, 2023, Selena announced on TikTok Live that she was taking a break from social media, saying, "This is a little silly and I'm 30. I'm too old for this." Some fans and social media users claimed this was just a strategic move to gain sympathy and fuel fan attacks on Hailey, especially after Selena gained 10 million Instagram followers while Hailey lost nearly 1 million. I mean, it's not like Selena has been open about her mental health struggles and how social media affects her anxiety or anything. Oh wait, she has. But sure, let's assume she's playing 4D chess to destroy Hailey Bieber's follower count. Some X posts, like one from @FlatlineBisley, actually accused Selena of harassing Hailey for 72 hours straight through her social media activity before taking a break, framing it as manipulative. Another post by @DexH11 claimed Selena was dragging Hailey just to get followers and playing the pick-me girl by encouraging body shaming of others like Bella Hadid. But here's the tea. There's literally no concrete evidence that Selena directly harassed Hailey during this period. Her social media activity was mostly focused on her own personal struggles and fan interactions, not explicit attacks on Hailey. The claims of harassment are purely based on fan interpretations of her engagement with TikToks critical of Hailey, but these are speculative at best and delusional at worst. In fact, Selena's break and her March 2023 statement condemning hate toward Hailey undermine claims of intentional hostility. It's like accusing someone of plotting to rob a bank when they're literally returning money they found on the street. Let's pause for a second and really think about this. Selena Gomez is one of the most followed people on Instagram. She's a successful actress, singer, and entrepreneur with her own makeup line. Do we really think she's sitting around plotting ways to make Hailey Bieber lose Instagram followers? That's like thinking Beyonce is staying up at night worrying about what her husband's ex from 15 years ago is doing. It just doesn't make sense. But the drama train wasn't about to stop there. Oh no. In August 2023, Selena released her single Single Soon, and some fans believed the promotional content referenced the February Eyebrow Gate drama. A BuzzFeed News article noted that Selena's post was seen as making lemonade out of lemons, implying she was reclaiming the narrative. Fans interpreted this as a sneaky jab at Hailey, reigniting feud rumors. But once again, the article and related sources provide no direct evidence of Selena targeting Hailey in the song or its promotion. It's just fans connecting dots that might not even exist on the same page. The thing is, Selenators, that's what we call Selena's fans for those living under a rock, have been accusing Hailey of copying Selena's style, behavior, and career moves for years. Like when Hailey launched a cooking show similar to Selena's Selena Plus Chef in 2021 to 2022. A 2025 viral TikTok series even amplified claims that Hailey was obsessed with Selena, citing instances like matching tattoos and similar fashion choices. Now, has Selena publicly endorsed these accusations? Not directly, but in many subtle ways. But some sources claim she was aware of Hailey's alleged behavior during her relationship with Justin Bieber and found it disturbing, according to a Daily Mail insider. Critics argue Selena's silence on these fan theories indirectly fuels hostility by allowing speculation to persist. The song that launched 1,000 theories. In October 2019, Selena released her breakup anthem, Lose You to Love Me, which pretty much everyone and their grandmother interpreted as being about her on-again, off-again relationship with Justin Bieber. I mean, with lyrics like, in 2 months you replaced us like it was easy, it's not exactly subtle, considering Justin and Hailey got engaged just months after his final breakup with Selena. Now here's where things got spicy. Shortly after Selena dropped this emotional track, Hailey posted Summer Walker's song, I'll Kill You, on her Instagram story. For those unfamiliar, this song includes some pretty aggressive lyrics about women interfering with a relationship. Naturally, fans immediately speculated this was a pointed jab at Selena. So how did Selena respond? Did she go on a Twitter rant? Did she post her own passive-aggressive song? Did she call Hailey out directly? Nope, and definitely nope. Instead, after fans began sending hate to Hailey, Selena addressed the situation in an Instagram live, saying, I am grateful for the response the song is getting. However, I do not stand for women tearing women down. If you're my fans, don't be rude to anybody, please. Some interpreted this as Selena subtly acknowledging the drama while distancing herself from fan backlash. But again, there's no direct evidence of Selena being hostile to Hailey here. Her statement focused on discouraging fan hate rather than engaging with Hailey's post. Hailey later denied shading Selena, commenting on a Just Jared post, please stop with this nonsense, suggesting the song choice was coincidental. The incident highlights fan-driven narratives rather than confirmed hostility from Selena. It's like if I posted a picture eating a burger on the same day someone announced they were going vegan, and suddenly everyone thinks I'm mocking their lifestyle choice. Sometimes a song is just a song, and sometimes people just want to listen to Summer Walker without it being a declaration of war. Both Selena and Hailey have repeatedly denied any animosity between them. In October 2022, they even posed together at the Academy Museum Gala, signaling unity. I mean, if you were feuding with someone, would you pose for a photo with them at a high-profile event? That's like inviting your ex to your wedding. It just doesn't make sense if there's actually bad blood. Selena has consistently defended Hailey against fan hate, most notably in March 2023 when she condemned death threats sent to Hailey. Hailey, in a 2023 Bloomberg interview, called the feud completely made up and criticized the vile, disgusting hatred it fueled. They've even shown mutual support for each other. Hailey liked Selena's Instagram posts in 2019 for her Rare Beauty launch, and in December 2024 for Selena's engagement announcement to Benny Blanco, indicating goodwill. Selena has also praised Hailey indirectly, with a 2019 source telling Us Weekly that Selena finds Hailey talented and supports her publicly to show no hard feelings. The reality is, this feud seems to be largely fan-driven. Experts cited in Rolling Stone and USA Today emphasize that it's largely a fan-driven spectacle, with social media amplifying minor incidents into major drama. Selena herself told Vanity Fair in 2022 that online hate, including comparisons to Hailey, caused her significant anxiety, suggesting she's a victim of the narrative rather than a perpetrator. But here's what's really interesting. While we're examining all the times Selena supposedly threw shade at Hailey, what about the other way around? Let's take a look at some instances where Hailey was accused of throwing shade at Selena, just to balance things out. Remember the TikTok video from February 2023 featuring Hailey, Kendall Jenner, and Justine Skye lip-syncing to the audio? I'm not saying she deserved it, but God's timing is always right. Fans speculated this was aimed at Selena, who had recently been body-shamed online for vacation photos. The video was posted during the same period as the Eyebrow drama, and the lip-sync was interpreted as a reference to Selena's body-shaming ordeal, with fans claiming Hailey was implying Selena deserved the criticism. Hailey responded stating, I never comment on this type of thing, but we were just having a girls' night and did a random TikTok sound for fun. She emphasized it was not directed at anyone. Selena commented on a related TikTok saying, it's all unnecessary. I'm a fan of Kylie, to squash rumors of a feud involving Jenner. Then there was the February 2023 Instagram story with Rima's Calm Down, the solo version. Hailey reposted an Instagram story promoting her Rhode skincare line, featuring the original version of Rima's Calm Down instead of the popular remix remix featuring Selena. Fans argued this was a deliberate choice to exclude Selena's version, constituting shade. Fans tweeted reactions like, "Nobody can try and say this isn't shade from Hailey. Out of all the song choices, she chooses one that is currently popular because of the remix Selena and he have released." Another called it petty and accused Hailey of pouring more gasoline onto the fire. And most recently, in March 2025, TikTok user at Courtney Presto claimed Hailey liked a video posted on February 14, 2025, that mocked Selena and Benny Blanco's Interview magazine photo shoot, calling it the worst. The creator later shared a screenshot allegedly showing Hailey's like, suggesting it confirmed ongoing beef. Hailey's representative swiftly denied the claim, stating, "This never happened. This entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off of an old, tired narrative." The incident followed Hailey liking Selena's engagement announcement post to Blanco in December 2024, which some saw as a supportive gesture. So what's the deal? Is Hailey throwing shade at Selena? Is Selena throwing shade at Hailey? Or are fans just seeing shade where there isn't any, based on the evidence, or lack thereof? It seems like the latter is most likely. Let's talk about the elephant in the room, or should I say, the Justin in the room. The whole reason this feud exists in the first place is because of Justin Bieber, who dated Selena on and off from 2010 to 2018, before marrying Hailey in September 2018, just months after his final split with Selena. This timeline has led to persistent rumors of tension between Selena and Hailey, but both women have publicly denied any feud. Hailey addressed rumors on the Call Her Daddy podcast in September 2022, stating there was no drama and all love between her and Selena. Let's actually hear what Hailey had to say in her own words.
I would never, it's not my character to mess with someone's relationship. I would just never do that. I was raised better than that. I'm not interested in doing that, and I never was. Like, I can say, period, point blank, I was never with him when he was in a relationship with him.
I mean, she seems pretty adamant that she wasn't a homewrecker, as some fans have claimed, but the narrative persists, largely driven by fans who can't let go of the Gelina era. The same can be said for the recent Justin Bieber crashing out narrative. In April 2025, Bieber posted a meme on his Instagram story featuring Gollum from The Lord of the Rings, captioned, "Girls on social media when they get engaged." The timing, shortly after Selena's engagement announcement to Benny Blanco, led fans to speculate it was a dig at her. Social media reactions on X amplified this narrative. One user, at Spillmez, claimed Bieber confirmed he was upset about Selena's engagement, while another, at Odetosaline, linked his behavior to Selena's song How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten. However, these posts lack direct evidence, as Bieber didn't mention Selena by name. Some fans defended Bieber, noting he's been active on social media with similar humorous posts for years, unrelated to Selena. One ex-user, at Scandalous Media, argued that accusations of him crashing out are baseless, as he hasn't interacted with Selena-related content since their breakup. To understand the depth of this beef, let's take a trip down memory lane with Gelina history. The Gelina phenomenon, why fans can't let go. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were introduced in 2009 through their managers. At the time, both were rising teen stars, Bieber as a pop sensation and Gomez as a Disney Channel actress and budding singer. Gomez initially described Bieber as a little brother and a friend, emphasizing a platonic bond. Bieber, however, admitted in 2009 that Gomez was his celebrity crush. They performed together on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve in 2009, with Bieber serenading Gomez during his song, One Less Lonely Girl. This sparked early speculation about their chemistry, though both denied romantic involvement. In December 2010, Bieber and Gomez were spotted at an IHOP in Philadelphia, appearing cuddly and arm in arm. Gomez downplayed the outing, telling MTV News, "Who doesn't like pancakes? We were both performing in the same place, so we went and had pancakes together." Iconic deflection, honestly. The couple went public in February 2011 at the Vanity Fair Oscars party, where they made their red carpet debut and were photographed kissing in a photo booth. This marked the official start of Gelina as a cultural phenomenon. Their relationship was filled with grand romantic gestures, like when Bieber rented out the entire Staples Center for a private screening of Titanic for Gomez in September 2011, which, let's be real, set an unrealistic standard for teenage boys everywhere. Like, sorry Brad from chemistry class, but Justin Bieber rented out an entire arena for a date. But it wasn't all fairy tales and private movie screenings. As their relationship became public, Gomez faced significant backlash from Bieber's fan base, including death threats and online harassment. This early taste of toxic fandom would unfortunately become a recurring theme for both Selena and later, Hailey. After nearly 2 years together, the couple split in November 2012, reportedly due to busy schedules and the pressures of their public lives. What followed was a dizzying cycle of breakups and makeups that would put even the most dramatic reality show to shame. During this time, both artists channeled their emotions into music. Gomez released The Heart Wants What It Wants in November 2014, an emotional ballad widely interpreted as about Bieber. Bieber's Purpose album, 2015, including tracks like Sorry, What Do You Mean? mean, and mark my words, was heavily influenced by their relationship. In a 2015 Complex interview, Bieber described their relationship as intense, saying, "We were so in love. Nothing else mattered. It was a marriage kind of thing." He acknowledged their mutual volatility, noting, "When stuff would happen, I would lose my freaking mind, and she would lose her mind, and we would fight so hard because we were so invested in each other." Both moved on to other relationships. Selena dated The Weeknd from January to October 2017, while Justin was briefly linked to Sophia Richie and others. But in October 2017, after Selena's split from The Weeknd and her kidney transplant, she and Justin were spotted together again in Los Angeles, attending church and going on casual outings like bike rides and hockey games. This final reunion sparked hope among Gelina fans, but was short-lived. By March 2018, the couple went on a break that became permanent. Sources cited Selena's family disapproval and her focus on personal happiness as factors. A source told Us Weekly, Selena started seeing the bigger picture. Her general happiness and her family and friends' approval outweighed staying with Bieber. By June 2018, Bieber rekindled his relationship with Hailey Baldwin. They got engaged in July and married in September 2018. This rapid timeline fueled fan speculation and drama, with some believing Bieber used Baldwin to get back at Gomez. In her 2020 album Rare, Gomez released Lose You to Love Me, widely interpreted as her closure on Bieber. Lyrics like, "In 2 months, you replaced us, like it was easy," referenced Bieber's quick engagement to Baldwin. She later said in her My Mind and Me documentary, 2022, that the breakup was the best thing that ever happened to me, reflecting on how it freed her from a haunted past. So why are fans so invested in this relationship that ended years ago? Why do they continue to pit Selena and Hailey against each other? Some psychologists suggest it's because fans become emotionally invested in celebrity relationships, especially ones they followed from the beginning. When these relationships end, fans experience a kind of parasocial grief. It's like when your favorite TV couple breaks up, except these are real people with real lives. At the end of the day, it all boils down to the relationship between Justin Bieber and Selena. The crashing out claim reflects fans' inability to move on from Bieber and Gomez's past. Celebrity breakups can feel personal to fans, leading them to cling to outdated narratives despite both stars having moved on with their lives. It's like refusing to believe your favorite TV show is canceled and insisting the next season is coming, even 5 years later. Concerns about Bieber's health and behavior are real, but not necessarily tied to Gomez. His history of mental health challenges, public scrutiny, and recent fatherhood provide more plausible explanations for his erratic actions than unproven romantic regrets. Isn't it wild how we always assume celebrities are obsessing over their exes when they could just be, dealing with normal human problems? Meanwhile, Selena has moved on. She confirmed her relationship with Benny Blanco in late 2023 and announced their engagement in December 2024. She seems genuinely happy, but some fans can't accept that her happiness might not involve Justin Bieber or harming Hailey Bieber. Let's circle back to our original question. Has Selena Gomez actually thrown shade at Hailey Bieber? Based on the evidence we've examined, the answer is not really, at least not in any direct verifiable way. The instances people point to, commenting on TikToks during Eyebrow Gate, her response to the I'll kill you drama, her social media breaks, and her music lack concrete evidence of intentional hostility. In fact, Selena has actively defended Hailey against fan hate and posed with her at public events, suggesting she's trying to quell the feud narrative rather than fuel it. What we're seeing is a classic case of confirmation bias. Fans who believe Selena dislikes Hailey will interpret any ambiguous action as shade. Post a TikTok about your eyebrows? Shade. Take a social media break? Calculated shade. Release a breakup song about your ex? Obviously shade toward his new wife. It's like saying every time I eat ice cream, I'm throwing shade at my lactose-intolerant neighbor. Sometimes actions aren't about other people at all. The same goes for Hailey. Her Instagram story with Summer Walker's I'll Kill You, her TikTok with the God's Timing audio using the original version of Calm Down instead of the Selena remix. All of these could have innocent explanations, but fans determined to see a feud will interpret them as deliberate attacks. Hailey addressed these rumors on the Call Her Daddy podcast, stating there was no drama and all love between her and Selena. Similarly, Selena has condemned harassment of Hailey, saying, "This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." And yet, the narrative persists. Why? Because drama sells. Because pitting women against each other is a time-honored tradition in celebrity culture. Because fans are emotionally invested in the Helena saga and need a villain in their story. Both women have publicly denied any feud. Hailey, in a 2023 Bloomberg interview, called the feud completely made up and criticized the vile, disgusting hatred it fueled. The October 2022 photo of them together at the Academy Museum Gala was a clear attempt to signal to fans that there is no bad blood between them. Yet some fans refuse to accept this. It's like watching a movie where the two female leads become friends at the end, but the audience walks out still believing they're enemies. At some point, we have to ask ourselves, are we more committed to the drama than the actual people involved? This whole saga becomes even more ridiculous when you consider that both women have moved on with their lives. Selena is engaged to Benny Blanco, though, running a successful makeup company, starring in Only Murders in the Building, and advocating for mental health awareness. Hailey is married to Justin, has a child, runs her skincare line Rhode, and continues her modeling career. Do we really think either of them has time to orchestrate elaborate shade campaigns against the other? That's like thinking Beyonce and Adele spend their free time plotting against each other instead of, making music and raising their kids. The truth is, the feud between Selena Gomez and Hailey Bieber appears to be largely a construct of fan imagination and media sensationalism. There is no smoking gun, no gotcha moment where Selena clearly throws shade at Hailey, just a series of ambiguous actions that have been interpreted through the lens of a predetermined narrative. And let's be honest, even if there was some tension between them at some point, which would be understandable given the circumstances, they've both publicly moved past it. Maybe it's time for fans to do the same. The obsession with the Selena-Hailey feud says more about us as a culture than it does about either woman. It reveals our tendency to pit women against each other, our reluctance to let go of romantic narratives we're invested in, and our insatiable appetite for drama, even if we have to manufacture it ourselves. If you enjoyed this deep dive into celebrity feuds that might not actually exist, hit that like button, subscribe for more entertainment analysis, and let me know in the comments, are you Team Selena, Team Hailey, or Team, can we please move on from this already? Thanks for watching. Check out all the other videos on the screen.